system.
Okay, that makes sense.
Just like that, I'm not nice.
Okay.
You guys follow the undead. They take you back down through the chambers. They take you lower and lower to a staging hall for the mine. Before you get just quite there, there is a fork in it, 2 large doorways to 2 different staging halls. One has a little nail in it with a little scrap of paper. That is the door they take you through. The other door is just sealed, grand wooden, and still intact, but decrepit. The undead seem very pensive at that intersection. And they take you through, and it opens up into this kind of grand staging hall. You see that it has been changed, altered. Stone has been cut and hewn, and there's a grand throne that sits at the far end of it, and a vast many undead creatures around.
That's weird.
And sitting upon the throne is this bundled up humanoid figure with his arms just gnarled over and decrepit, and it barely is able to lift its head up at you and says, "Friends, please, I hate to show myself to you in such a weakened state. Please come forward. I would offer you provisions, but they went bad long ago."
The rabbit's head is going to pop out of Oozle's backpack because the rabbit was in there rummaging through the healing potions that are in there.
Okay.
Yeah, head's just going to pop out, and I'm going to ask, were you the one that was calling to us when we were
That was
up there?
me. I felt when you crossed past the grand chamber.
Do you happen to be named Edward?
I haven't heard that name for a long time.
Hell yeah.
You have been finding remnants of my crew.
Yes, your notes.
Well, as you can see, alchemy didn't quite work out.
Yeah.
The only way that I could save my town, my people, was in undeath.
Oh. Is that why they're like that up there, too?
That's why they are, yes.
Interesting.
I was able, through the ley line that runs near here,
line?
to give them an undeath closer to their true life.
Oh. Are they aware of that at all?
Sort of, yes. They can't leave too far from the city itself, and I was not able to save... What was my town's name?
Oh, the one in the swamps?
Inside the swamps, yes. Let me just remember.
Caves.
The Creighton, that's it. I was unfortunately unable to save Creighton, but at least I hope most of Lead Shire City was saved from the incident.
Well, they're all undead and,
Partying.
yeah, so.
Are they like super scrawny and long, or like a flat, fat blob?
That's...
What's up with that?
Do they
Yeah, what's up
seem
with that?
happy?
Oh yeah, no,
that's
they're living it up. We were
Yeah,
in a
that's
mosh pit like the other
Debatable.
That was
I
like
was-
earlier today.
I was only able to ensure this
yesterday.
eternal
Yes,
unlife. I don't have direct control over them or have been able to go up and see what's gone on.
Are you not able to leave here?
I am unable to leave here because of the blight that is trying to take hold and destroy us. This strange plant thing, it appeared shortly after I made my decision and pact. It consumes the undead. It tries to eat the rot, but it mutates in and of itself. I've been containing it down here. I believe that it would be an ecological disaster even greater than what the swamps have become.
Is this thing causing the stuff going on in the swamps?
No,
No,
Or
he
just like a
caused the
byproduct?
swamps.
I did not cause the swamps. It was a mining operation. It struck this water. It flooded through. It mixed with the ley line of necromancy. It mixed with all of the chemicals and elements we were coming out of here. The swamps used to be much smaller in scale and almost non-existent in all reality, just more local wetlands. But with this huge release of water leaking out from underneath the town through the mines, it has become much worse. It was killing everything and everybody. I came down to stop it, and this was the best I could do.
So either sealing up the water or sealing up the ley line.
The pressure is too great to seal. I have sent many undead down. And there are things down there that I do not fully understand, that are not in my control, that prevent it from being sealed as well.
Like creatures?
I believe so. There is a sentience to them.
Were they around before this disaster, or were they...
They sprung from the disaster. The mines were incredibly safe. Were incredibly steady beforehand.
So these aren't creatures that were just like mutated by the disaster. They're products of the disaster?
I believe so. I believe they're products of the disaster.
And when you say the pressure is too great, like you guys just can't get to the...
There is grand water pressure, and simply collapsing a tunnel would not suffice. It would still leach out. You've seen how vast the swamps have become. Surely they haven't stopped. The amount of water that flows out from this single point is too great for me to deal with. And I've become exceedingly powerful in my own right. But then again, this plant beast has shown up, and I've been battling with it for just about as long as I've existed, it feels.
Where is this plant beast? Where's the heart?
The heart of it
Hold up. Have you talked to it?
talked to the plant.
Yeah.
It does not communicate in any language I speak.
Dang, it's a shame nobody knows Sylvan.
It
Yeah,
only
that's crazy.
That's
grows and
crazy.
consumes.
It's crazy.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Too bad two people in this party don't speak Sylvan.
Yeah, that's
Druidic,
crazy.
you
No,
know?
that's crazy.
It's too bad you don't have spells. I can literally do that.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Might just have to end up killing the plant.
Yeah.
If you could destroy it, I would be forever in your debts. Lead Shire would be safe for eternity.
But what if it purged the swamps of their horrible toxicity?
It would destroy my beloved town. It would destroy everything that I came down here to save.
So if these poison swamps, if the ecological disaster that created the poison swamps were cured, it would also destroy your town.
No.
I thought you weren't able to save your town. You're talking about Lead Shire now?
I've given them eternal life. It's as good as I can do, but it cannot be undone. They either
Except by a plant
continue
monster. Yeah.
they either continue like this or they get destroyed. Now, if you're talking about sealing the tunnel and stopping the flow of water, the swamps would dissipate and eventually the poisons could be cleaned up. My city would have to remain as it is, but that would have no effect on them.
Cool.
Destroying this plant monster would stop it from breaching the containment that I have on it, and would stop whatever it might do to the swamps and the world at large.
Another question.
Side question.
There were these mushrooms up here that...
Parts from the plants.
Oh, so it was that asshole that made me the rabbit.
And if you were attacked by any undead on the way down, I'm sure they were covered in vines.
Yeah, sorry about that. We kind of offed a bunch of you boys up there until we figured out the
There are
fire thing.
more than enough corpses here. If I need more, I can make more.
Gross. Anyways, so do you happen to know in all of your time studying the plants how to reverse this whole brain switchy thing that's got going on? Because that's me, and I'm going to point to the half-naked orc.
You were affected. You touched the mushrooms.
Yeah.
I can reverse the spell. It takes a great deal of effort. I might be able to do that for you.
That'd be great. great.
What do you need?
But what if we have
what do
to
you
go
need?
back through that mushroom room?
What, like a Gen 1
Then we'll
power or
burn the
something?
mushrooms before we go into
Go
the
in
room.
one at a time, I guess.
I would need the guarantee, and I don't want to sound cruel. I would need the guarantee of your help if I was to do that.
What does that entail?
Then maybe
Go to the other chamber, destroy this plant beast that tries to undo my town,
Mental,
and possibly the world.
mental conversation. Like, I don't. All these people creep me out. Like, if a plant monster can take them out, like, that's not our problem.
listen. We're trying to be friends with the town. We gotta help.
I'm down to release the plant monsters.
So
Release the Kraken.
So, I say that we'll take care of this plant
we will
monster.
not. I do not agree.
We should take.
I'm the one with a lot of fire.
Should probably take care of the plant monster.
She's
That's
two
like the one thing you
full-grown
want.
men.
Your original body must be that of the druid.
Yes.
I can understand your hesitations to work with me. The things I've done are not permissible by nature, but this plant is not of nature. It is something else.
It's
And if
equal and
you
opposite reaction.
let
You
it out
raised
of
the dead,
this-
it was raised to kill the dead.
If you let it out of this, I don't believe that it stops with Lead Shire.
Perfect. So then we put it through a door and send it to Goldshire.
Can we stop saying we just made an agreement that we wouldn't do that anymore.
Okay, but this is a different kind of monster, so agreement doesn't apply.
It very much does. It wasn't like, hey, don't send any more demon monsters. It was, hey, don't send ridiculous monsters into.
No. The agreement was specifically the Diamond Dye monsters.
It wasn't. It was, killing civilians.
They live in the middle of Goldshire. They're not civilians.
Anyways, if you want to like we could wait on the whole brain transfer thing, because as I am currently the druid,
Please speak amongst yourselves as much as you like. I would be doing you a great disservice to send you into battle in the wrong bodies. This is going to take all of your might and mine combined.
but see, the druid won't use all the fire, but I will use the fire.
Fire is wonderful. The prime body of this beast will take more than that.
Fine.
And I understand your hesitations. I do not wish to cause great divide amongst you for this.
Oh no, it's fine. I have no hesitations.
And
I'm gonna pick you up at the scruff of the neck.
Go ahead. I'll bite you.
dude, yeah, if it placates your sensibilities, I have no desire to even maintain the mindless undead that I have before you. They are simply to contain the beast.
Oh, see, I'm sorry. There seems to be some sort of
I wish only to
miscommunication.
maintain my city
Yeah,
that I love.
she doesn't care about the undead or the people. She just cares about you wanting to destroy this plant that's going to destroy the world.
Yeah, she's freaking about the plant.
Yeah, that's what she's caught up on.
If the plant can cure the poison swamps, that's my top priority here.
If I was to gain my own power without having to contain the plants, I may be able to shut the water off.
See, destroy the plant, cure the poison swamps. I don't see what the problem is.
I'd still like to talk to it.
You know what? You can give it your best shot. If you get eaten by this plant, you get eaten by this plant.
No. Wait, she'll be back in her body, so that's
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, you get.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah, no. If you want to go talk to this plant, feel free. But when it goes south, that's on you.
It's going to be extremely dangerous to try such a thing, even if you can't speak with plants. I studied a great deal of nature. When I was alive, I traveled all the way through the Fey Woods and up to the great north, almost as far as the famed meteor crash site.
Another
Meteor crash site?
your crash site.
Very far north, the frozen plains were too much for us to get through. But we
And
found some
Inuak.
hot springs with very fine funguses and mosses. What? Is that what it is called now?
It's
Bless
it harbors a very large anti-magic field.
I always knew that meteor would be special.
It, like everything, even outside influence of gods, or even.
You've been
disruptive.
there?
Yeah.
Do you have some of it?
Of the
meteor?
meteorite?
Yes.
We didn't even know it was a meat.
Some of us did and tried so hard to convince you guys to stay.
Well, that's the name of the game, man.
I'm sorry, I'm getting off on academic tangents. I've seen ents and assassin vines, giant sentient fly traps. I've seen plant
What?
beasts. This is not that.
A sentient Venus flytrap? Yo.
This is of this poisoned place. Just as much as I am.
Where did you find those sentient flytraps?
Oh, they're all over. If you hit the wild wood, the densest part of the Fey Woods, the southern region is extremely popular with them.
Yeah, like they talk to you? Like just straight up? Like they know what's going on?
No, druids are needed for the casting of the spells. Have you not traveled to the southern kingdoms?
We
Some
have,
of
but we
us
didn't go
have.
too deep.
Well, that's too bad. The kingdom is such a wonderful thing. Who is the kingdom still sound? North to south?
When you say kingdom, what do you mean by that?
The Great Kingdom. It's been the same ever since the Great Dragon Wars.
You
All of
talking,
humanity
Are you talking about
together
the
as one.
hunters?
You talking about King
Oh.
Marsilius the Sixth?
That was the king when I came down here. I would assume that he's no longer living, of course.
So when you were up there, like everybody was living as like one big happy family?
Like the whole continent?
Well, the orcs owned the east and the dwarves worked in the Iron Mountains. They were not technically part of our kingdoms, but we had very strong trade alliances.
Okay, yeah. So none of that is a thing anymore.
Oh yeah. We got the Northmen.
So
That's me. Well, her.
the
But that's me.
I'm gonna
Body switch.
well we don't have to go over all of it, but I'm gonna give homie just like the brief rundown, the spark
20-minute
notes
history.
of like, yeah, Mad King, we're fighting this guy, he's a dick. A huntresses, like, he's at war with everybody. He just invaded the dwarves. He's fighting the orcs. He's fighting the huntresses. We're trying to, stop him. Everybody, get back to you, or back to everybody
Snap
being
back to
friends
reality.
with everybody.
Oop, there goes gravity.
Yeah, we're trying to get everybody to be friends with everybody, but we can't do that while this king is in place. That's honestly why we came to Lead Shire, because we were trying to form some sort of alliance with the folks up there, but then it got really weird, and then we ended up coming down here. So hey,
It got
if
really
you could
weird.
also,
Even weirder.
yeah, so if you could,
Got
once
me
all
weird.
this is done and taken care of, if you could help us out with that, and you can go talk to your people and be like, hey, these people are cool, the Mad King isn't cool, that would be cool.
I would be forever indebted to you if you helped me out with this.
Beautiful.
I personally may not be able to leave this place for many years, especially if you wish for me to
Oh, no.
seal off the swamps. However, I could send undead assistance. I would not be able to influence the people of my town, as I have given them their agency, and that cannot be undone.
Yeah, no, they could keep doing whatever they're doing, but the Mad King is kind of exploiting them in a sense of having them create things for him, but then also say that they're delivering it to some sort of deity in a hole, and then he just collects all the things that they
The mayor. They've taken the place of the mayor.
kind of. So
For
they
the
put
Grand Magical Festival.
They made another hole.
yeah.
And the hole goes here. And then they take the magic items from that and then sell it.
They've
Yeah,
taken- yes.
they kind of just
Taken
left
the
the
place of the
mayor.
mayor.
Yeah, pretty much. And
Right.
But the mayor's still there.
And as we've
Good
Well,
established,
How would you get him out of the hole?
Really good guy.
very gross. As we've established, this Mad King is not a cool
Yes.
guy. But
I
if
could guard the city walls against him.
I like your way of thinking. All right.
But it's still, like I said, especially if I am to put you into your correct bodies and send my undead with you in this endeavor right now, it will take me time to replenish my abilities.
If we were to assist you in also closing the hole, would that expedite the process?
It will, of course.
I might have an idea for that, but that'll come later. team huddle. As like the rabbit bounces on everybody's heads.
No, he can't move his arms. Please take your time.
All right, let's fry the plant.
Let's talk to the plant.
You can talk to the plant.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't work, we're going to fry the plant. Go team. Heroes. Heroes on 3.
Mark, like, hesitantly puts his hand in. He goes, Is working with undead cool if they fight the Mad King?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Is this
I
like
don't like it.
Is this like a by any means necessary thing?
No, not by it. But see, like they were chill
To be
up
fair,
there.
Mark,
They
I don't
weren't
know
like
how
they
else we're
weren't
gonna
like
get out of this
evil.
hole.
They weren't evil undead up there. They're kind of just doing their own thing.
We
They
just
kind
climbed
of
out of the hole.
they kind of became undead in order to
Only
survive. So like I said, they're not doing anything like
I don't know, man.
evil
We could just
or like
release the
bad.
It's like a neutral.
They're like
Well,
a
I don't
neutral.
know. I don't know
undead.
this plan. Look, all I'm saying
can talk.
is I just desire whatever hurts the Mad King the most.
Oh, this will hurt the Mad King the most because if we take over Lead Shire, then like that cuts off all his supply lines, and then that really puts him on the back foot. Heroes on 3. Yeah, I got Mark.
I want my own body back.
All right.
Talia puts her
I'm talking
hand
to
in,
the plant.
Like I said, you go for it. Talk to
License.
the plant.
just kind of going.
Ain't nobody
with the flow.
stopping you. Heroes on 3.
I mean, if I can get my body back, I guess I'll go with the plan. Even though I really don't like it, I want to release the plan.
Yeah,
my
heroes
body
on
back.
3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Heroes.
It's very
Yes.
unenthusiastic. Ollie's like, heroes!
Oh, Ouzel's so stoked to be in his body again. He's sick of this.
You agree with the terms.
We've accepted the terms and conditions.
Yeah, the Lich, it takes a good 10, 20 minutes of chanting in different magical circles
Yeah, we
appearing.
want
They
the
kind
Lich
of
now.
flow in and out around you
Join
guys.
the club.
Pretty dope.
And I would like you to take your character sheets and return them to the proper owner.
Get out of here. I don't want it.
Here's your son.
Thank you.
Immediately.
Why are
put
you
all
just
of my
letting me
armor back.
roll around at 83 hit points?
Shut up, dog.
I'm
That
drinking
is
some healing potions.
What I have.
That is half
This
of my
is your
HP.
sheet,
No,
isn't it?
that is no.
Oh yeah, yeah, it totally is.
That is only 50% of what we're looking.
Tuck that back in.
You guys can re-up yourselves on spells, hit points, and abilities.
Blessed.
That one is yours then. It's much cleaner than mine.
Make sure that you
Watch the
prepare
ears
fire.
I'm not going to prepare fire.
You should, because if things go wrong, when they inevitably go wrong, you're gonna want fire.
I have to talk to a plant.
You can talk to it and still prepare fire.
I don't have any fire. I have quite the opposite.
The ice guy.
I have quite the opposite.
Hey man, plants don't like ice either.
Yeah.
Right?
I can freeze
Generally
them.
speaking.
And then started using wet erase. Where? Oh, there it is.
Oh, I have a thing that can help.
I liked the body swap. That was a lot of fun.
Might happen again. Who
Yeah,
knows?
let's do it again sometime.
We're gonna talk to this plant. This plant's gonna
that
be the
was,
chillest person we've ever met.
Hell.
And we're gonna make a mortal enemy of a necromancer.
Again.
The second yeah.
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
Or we can just,
So Lich, dude. We'll
or we
need
can
to find his
just
gem and
burn the
he's
plant.
done.
Yeah, or
It is a plant.
okay, but it's a town of undead that are creepy AF, and if we
They're
can let
just chilling.
I don't
They're
like
weird,
it.
but they're chilling.
I don't like it. We were standing on dead man's
Okay.
booty.
I
You would
also
curse John Johnson to death?
Yes, him the most.
Johnson, but he's got the longest Johnson.
That's why he's gonna go
Somehow
first.
that doesn't seem to fly.
So we can we literally we nuke the plant, we get the swamps fixed, then for lack of better words, we just leave Lead Shire alone. They defend against the Mad King. They're a defensive ally. That's what we came here for.
Lich would be ecstatic with that.
We just leave them be. Yo, don't let the Mad King in here. We might come in here for some magical goodies, but that's really all we get. But that's it.
You know what? Sure. And the next time I'm just gonna start saving up God coins. One day I will rain holy fire on this city.
Cool. Do it after we destroy the Mad King.
yeah.
We'll see.
Hell yeah.
Depends on how long it takes me to get an absorbent amount of God coins.
The Lich is diminished, but can still speak, but cannot move. currently in this body.
Where's that philanthropy?
I hope that
Phylactery.
took place well. You say you wish to speak with the plant.
She said she wants to speak with the
I understand. Please take my small army with you, for things will turn south, and you will need them.
Hold on now. I foresee a problem. If we go in there with your army of zombie dudes, can't the plant just take them over? And now we have to deal with more enemies?
The plant has that ability, but it takes time.
Copy.
For an immediate fight, if you're worried about the plant taking over the undead, it would have long destroyed you.
What do you mean by that?
It's a process that takes hours to days.
Mm.
And if you would not be fighting the plant for hours to days, actively.
Well, hopefully. Oh. Oh, dude. Nice muscles. Good to have you back.
Ah, man.
Izella, you're sober.
Not for long.
You start pounding. Kenosi is drunk.
Bryson, give me those jars back.
Good boy.
Happily.
He's feeling good,
I feel sick.
like he
That's how you
should.
know it's working.
You agree to take the armies with you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Chomping at the bit. Let's kill this thing.
You guys
Yeah.
head down the hall
I can hit things again.
and to the other grand door. Nvidia, are you the first to enter? Do you try to go in like alone for a bit? Or what? What's the plan here?
Nah, she trusts us. We could all go in at once.
With the undead army?
Yeah, sort of like a cease and desist or be destroyed.
FBI, open it up!
That might not be the
wanna
best way
talk
to
to
make
the plant.
friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we both want to
So
talk to the
we're
plant.
me and her are gonna go in first. She's gonna sit on my shoulder. We're gonna go talk to a plant.
All right. We'll just sit back with Mark and everybody else.
Nope, I have no green marker remaining.
Nope.
Yes, I do.
It's dry erase.
That's okay.
Okay.
It'll work all the same.
Oh.
Nope, it won't.
It kind of. What?
It'll work.
It's
Nope.
because it's wet. Right, it's because it's wet
Yeah.
right there.
That's okay.
Oh, copy.
That's green.
my
That is green.
my simple monkey brain wasn't understanding like it was working fine and then it stopped and I was like,
Yeah, it's
Uh-huh.
just wet.
oh,
Ping.
No.
dope.
It is a gigantic blob of plant. You two enter the room first and leave everybody outside for the time being.
The biggest brain.
Under your shield.
So much more. While we're standing outside, I
Uh-huh.
want to make a sending stone phone call
To-
to Grugnug and Amelia. Do a little conference call going.
Okay.
I'm just gonna ask, our mage map is still up and running, right?
Absolutely.
Cool. So when I give the word, Grugnug, I want you to, because you can still cast through the things that you have marked on the map, right?
He can center spells on any individual in the party.
Perfect. When I give you the call, I want you to unleash hellfire as much as you can feasibly put out, centered on me.
You get an excited yip.
Dope. Click.
Excellent plan. You two enter into the room. There is this
away
humongous
from
plant
me.
amalgamate. It is mostly solid mass sitting in the far back of the room, and it has a mouth. It is split. It has jagged teeth, a pink tongue inside, and you see 2 large vine tendrils reaching out into the room, as well as a little bulb that is kind of coiled and sitting on top of its head, and it pulses orange.
An anglerfish?
Kind of like an anglerfish. Yeah, like a little anglerfish bob, but much smaller.
Okay.
It doesn't sit that high. It's about the size of a man.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a 5'10" cute.
As you enter, a booming voice echoes through the room, and you guys hear it muffled from the other side of the wall.
As I'm sitting there, I'm just like, well, I'm damned, it does talk.
You can't speak its language. It is speaking in Sylvan.
Oh.
Be gone from this place of undeath and destruction. You do not belong here.
What's the plan?
Why are you here?
You have no right to ask questions of me, mortal.
Oh, so you're not mortal.
I am the grandest creation of them all.
Oh? What creation is that?
I'm a plant.
Audrey too.
Obviously. My roots are deep, and my life shall be eternal.
Oh. Who created you?
There is no need for me to be created by someone.
Oh, you just said you were the greatest creation.
I have created myself.
Ah. Why?
Leave this place. It is not good for you.
Come on. You want to make friends with the plant? Let's go. Get it. Say something.
I'm not interrupting. Thank you very much. So you want to get to the surface. And what would you do there?
First, I must root out the undeath here.
Okay. I could potentially
Then-
be on board with that.
I root out the undeath there.
Okay.
This place is unpure. This place is the destruction of life.
We agree.
I can bring back life. I will bring back life.
Just here?
Everywhere I may touch. I bring life, for I am life.
But your main goal is just to kill the undead. And then stop. Can you stop this nastiness oozing and killing everything?
Your inability to understand simple concepts irks me.
Okay. So I'm taking that as a yes. So I am super against killing Plant Thing. I think we should let Plant Thing destroy Lead Shire and then stop the poison swamps.
You best get clarification.
My simpleness irks him. Right.
That's cool. You best get clarification.
Can I pray to Sylvanas?
Yeah?
I'm not currently
Yeah. Clean the impure.
bothered by him,
Burn
but
the
I'm
ones
just
who
wondering
aren't.
what he knows about this creature.
That's familiar.
What question do you ask? I need you to ask
He
Sylvanas.
shouldn't be alive.
Unalive.
What's to say he stops at Lead Shire, man?
So Sylvanas, this creature wants to bring life back to the earth, but would it do? Would it end life as
What
we
it do?
understand it?
What did you...
Yeah.
What it do though?
What that play do?
Do you worry about that, my child?
Not necessarily.
The earth has been through many cycles of life. Many creatures have seen this place and do not see it anymore. Many plants, many fungi, slime molds, they're one of my favorites. They come and go with the wind, it seems.
That's kind of how I feel about it too, but my friends aren't so hot about the idea.
The planet has its own way of correcting mistakes. Perhaps this is one of them. The Earth also possesses ways to snowball effects and to mutate and adapt to new circumstances. This could be a case of that as well. There are also great evils in this world, with their own plots. If this is a directed entity, who's to say who directs it? I care for all lands, including these poison swamps. They will change one way or another, in one direction or another, but they are still nature. What you interfere with is your decision. The plant thing looms in front of you two and states once again that you must leave.
Yeah, I turn around and walk out the door.
Yeah.
So this thing says it's gonna kill all the undead and then stop the poison swamps.
Is that all it said?
I mean, it also said, like, don't be down here because you're slowly dying.
Is that all it said?
Is that all it said?
Pretty much.
Sylvanas said it's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
We're not worried about that. Obviously it is.
The undead army just like standing behind you guys with like spears and swords.
Just getting like put through a funnel, and then you're like picking which ones in the funnel you want. That's the information.
So, like, we could just help it out, take out all the undead down here, including Creepy Man in the other room, Shrivelly Boy, and then
The
Well,
undead
what
start
about-
looking at each other awkwardly.
But what about Lead Shire?
it will be destroyed.
What if we just let it out to clean up the swamps and then take
What
care of it?
about our political prowess on this part of the land
No,
to
no,
stop
that-
the supply stuff?
I mean,
So hold on.
as
Hold
long
on.
as we control the castle, we still control the supplies.
Let's go back. Let's go to what you just proposed. Propose that one more time.
Let it out
Mm-hmm.
and then fight it up top.
So let it out, let
What?
it grow and get stronger, and then fight it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or we just nuke it now.
or we let it kill all the undead, completely wipe out the town.
As
And then-
Homie literally just said that it will continue to spread, it will go elsewhere.
He doesn't know.
Yeah.
So
Sylvanas
what-
said it's possible. Not
Okay.
that it's, you know,
Oh.
inevitable.
Oh, so the god of nature said that that's something that could happen.
He said all things are possible.
So you are more inclined.
He gave you some vague tarot card reading.
You
Yes.
are more inclined to believe this demon plant than this undead dude.
Come on. Is it equal?
That
You
can-
detect evil
You
on
just
that
asked me
thing?
to pick between the last two presidents. Like, I don't
Exactly, and you're gonna sit here and propose that, like, nah, bro, we're gonna listen to this one when both of them are very clearly, could go either way. But I like the idea of guaranteed ally, destroy the plant, get the swamps cleaned up, as opposed to
wipe out.
let the plant out and
Lose an
possibly
ally.
destroy the world.
Look, I really don't like the undead things that are up there.
Oh my gosh.
So, like,
Neither do I.
again.
We don't have to see him again. We do this and we dip.
yeah, but I have to live with the knowledge that they exist, and if this thing
There's
is.
They've existed
much
for
worse than
many
that.
years.
Yeah, but now the
doesn't-
knowledge is in my brain.
There's a dude who's
There's a
who would
spell.
sell-
There's a spell for that. We could fix that. We could just wipe that from your memory
Let's
bank.
just talk for a
Obliviate.
second.
Exactly.
Play with the computer, let you guys keep yelling.
We can.
I-
If that is what you're caught up on about living with the memory, that could be fixed.
But they could all just be put back in the ground as they should have been.
Or guaranteed allies, poison swamps cured, or
Okay, but
release the plant, destroy guaranteed ally, maybe clean the swamps,
Possibly
and also
lose the whole
possibly destroy the world.
okay, look, we're the heroes. The world is screwed as it is.
We don't have to expedite the process.
Would it really be destroyed or just made new?
Exactly, made new, fresh, clean.
Well, you'd be dead,
Shiny and
I'd
chrome.
be dead, we'd all be dead, so
Well,
we
we're
wouldn't
all
really
gonna
be
die
here to
eventually.
see it, so...
Maybe this was our purpose. Maybe this was why it was brought.
Realistically, it would be
See,
destroyed
if
for us.
that were the case, if that was our purpose to free this plant thing, Sylvanas, one of the gods that set us on this mission, would have been a little bit more clear about, like, yeah, no, let the plant go, destroy the world is what you're supposed to be.
Have you met a god?
No.
It seems like he didn't exactly know what you were talking about either.
Exactly. So we bomb the plant, guaranteed ally.
Okay, but even at the beginning,
magical items, too.
the thing he said was like, "Oh, I don't know if I haven't been strong enough to do that. I can't handle that." Blah blah blah.
That's
and then
why
he said he
we're
would try.
here.
Can I roll a spellcraft to understand what
He
it
also
felt
no,
like
he
with
said
the
that
plant? Like if
he
you had any kind of
had sure.
effect?
He said that he had spent too much power keeping this thing at bay to be able to do anything else. To which he followed
Probably
up by
nothing.
saying that if you were to take care of that, then I can take care of the seal, or I can take care of the break or whatever to fix the poison swamps, and I can hold the walls against the Mad King. That's what he said.
We'll see.
Well, you're right. We will see.
That is what he said. And then, what did this thing say? This thing insulted your intelligence. Like,
It's an eldritch being,
And he
so
called
let's
you
listen
dumb.
to the eldritch being, right?
or the lich.
Yes. Yes.
I do have a really cool new halberd that works super well on undead,
That is pretty sweet.
and it was really fun to use.
See, Mark's
not
on the
soul
side of
half,
killing
See-
the undead.
see,
The undead
you-
are creepy,
Well,
right?
I don't think it sucks the soul out of them. I think it's something else.
Cool.
There will be more undead for you to use. This isn't the only spot that undead is.
Plenty of undead.
See, and you guys are worried about it spreading out. It's just gonna spread out everywhere and take out the undead.
No.
No more
that is
undead.
not-
If it does spread everywhere, the Mad King will have to fight it too.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
As will we.
You
We
guys
have enough
Are
problems.
grasping straws. There to know. We're not letting know.
I kind of thought the undead town was fun.
Thank you. Whichever child said that.
Oh yeah.
We got into an epic mosh pit and it was sweet.
I don't know about all that.
and
but,
like nobody looks at George funny there.
oh yeah, I guess I'm with that. Oh, yeah, I'm with
Ice George, funny.
that. And magical items.
And magical items. And Mad King supply routes.
Hey, look, I don't love magic. I
Doesn't
don't love
Grugnug
the-
make
And we
magical
get this
items?
one's
He
freaking...
does, but these people, that's like all
we
they
get
do.
this
And we can
one's
get it like
bounty
for free.
cleared as well.
Whereas like
You could get that
Grugnug
by
is only
releasing
one
plant
guy.
thing. I think druids would be more happy about us releasing plant thing.
Yeah.
I really don't think that fire dude would be super happy about that.
If I'm being quite honest, me either. You know,
I think he'd be pretty
rampaging
pissed.
plants.
What if we talk to the?
No,
So you're like,
What if I'm trying not to throw up in my mouth. What if we talk to the HOA and we, you know, like let's say we release this plant and we call them in and say, hey, this guy can clean up all this shit, but he'll need to be corralled.
Are you talking about, when you say this guy, you're talking about the lich
Plant.
dude?
Yeah, so-
No, you're talking about the goddamn plant. The plant never expressly said, yeah, I can clean up the poison swamps for you.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Yeah.
He really did.
What exactly did he say?
He was,
You brought up the poison swamps, and he was kind of like a vague, like, I will cleanse everything.
yeah, he will make everything new. Yeah.
He will make everything new.
no, he said
we
he will
and the world are part of
He will bring
everything.
life to where there was unlife.
I want to preserve the world as it is because I'm one of those losers that lives there.
Exactly. Fuck me, I guess. No.
Fucked everyone else.
I am no. We're
Just
no,
me.
We are not. We are not releasing this fucking plan.
no. No
You
prank.
you could get on your sending stone. The wildfire is currently hanging out in Bronshire,
Yeah.
waiting for word from you.
I do. Come on, let me talk to this guy. He's a fire guy, right? You like that?
Hold on. So she's like, all right. Let me just make a phone call to the guy who literally just tried to incinerate me
Yeah.
because
It was like yesterday.
Yeah, we're over it.
Yeah. We made an agreement.
This man was literally sent out to hunt
Actually,
you.
it was close to like 2 days ago.
I know how to forgive.
this
Do
point.
you?
It wasn't
Yeah,
an
we took-
you know you know how to forgive. Is that a thing we're saying now? Okay.
Listen.
Let that be known.
Yeah.
Somebody clip that shit.
It wasn't an agreement.
Just because
It
I
was a
know how doesn't
maybe.
mean I want.
Homie, literally.
It was a solid maybe.
No, we're not. No.
I'm calling him. I'm calling him right now.
Yeah, it takes Raymond a little while to kind of run him down, but eventually you hear the gruff voice over the sending stone. You have word.
Yeah. Is this what's your name? Rosebud or whatever? I don't know.
The wildfire.
Wildfire. Hey man. Well, he had the tattoos, right?
You just have the rose tattoos.
So there's this awesome plant down here in the Lead Shire.
It's not
Mines
awesome.
That could probably clean
Pretty sure
up
it's evil.
the entire poison swamps, if not the entire world. But my friends are kind of iffy about just like releasing it, even though I think that's the right thing to do.
I'm gonna pull out my sending
Do you
stone
think
and get
that
into this
the
group call.
HOA could like help us corral it?
It doesn't
Maybe?
work like that.
Yeah, it does.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it does.
The entire world?
Get in there, get in
Yeah.
there, champ. Get on the group call.
Like it would just remove all.
I don't know. It could be like one fantastic jungle.
Can we jump in on this?
No,
Right, but the world can't be one fantastic jungle.
I
Well,
got
it
it.
could.
I got it.
No, there's many different ecosystems that
All I'm
need to
saying
maintain
is-
their own balance.
Would it be possible to contain this guy if he just took over the poison swamps? Just give him that little,
Would it be able to contain a plant?
Yeah.
We contain many plants and invasive
What about
species.
a really big one that talks and has teeth?
I've never seen a plant like that before.
It can destroy the undead.
I have seen plants that do that, I suppose.
I'm gonna call one of the children, tell them to find Raymond, and put another sending stone up to this dude's ear.
I'll call my superiors and hold on a second.
Cool.
Hello?
Don't listen to the rabbit. This thing is gonna destroy the world if we do not nuke this thing
It
right
said
now.
it would cleanse the world.
What do you need to destroy it then?
This it's a plant, so my thought was a whole hell of a lot of fire.
It is my
I'm
specialty.
calling a sending stone again.
Hold on, I'm buzzing on the other line.
No, just put both of them up to the ear. We're standing right next to each other. I just can't get into the group call. Yeah, this is very annoying, I'm sure.
Hey, come on, we can clear the poison swamps right here, right now,
How does it clear the swamps?
with plant magic. I don't know.
It never said it was
Exactly.
gonna do that.
She doesn't
It
know.
did say it would do that.
We've sent druids from the association many a times to clean the swamps with plant magic and other natural
King
magics.
Edward said that it could do it.
It also said it was
Who?
immortal. You gonna
King
mention
Edward.
that?
There is no King Edward.
Yeah, what's his? Come on, guys. Which
No,
one
no,
is
no,
it?
no, 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 no.
So
Not
so
gonna-
you so
No,
so
no, no.
Mr. Fire Druid guy, you're with the association, right?
The wildfire.
Okay.
Yes,
So
I am.
as the sane druid in the phone call
Mention
right
that
now.
it's immortal.
HOA druids are not sane.
I am not a druid.
Okay. Well, you're part of the organization, right?
I am an enforcer.
You,
yes.
you hold the same values.
Absolutely.
Okay. So
If not in my own way.
with your thought, what do you think? Release this plant that is almost certainly going to attempt to
Immortal.
eradicate, everything,
Immortal.
or
It's immortal.
make some half-ditched attempt to release it to take care of a small problem, then hope that we can keep it contained after it gets released.
Poison swamps cover over 30 square miles of territory.
And we already have, this whole thing started because we have another agreement with somebody else who said that they can get it fixed. Like we have to help them get it fixed and everything.
Who and how?
Just one of the residents of
Lead Shire.
Lead Shire. And
The undead takes notice of the swamps and cares.
yes, this whole thing started because he was trying to stop what was happening.
I do not believe you.
Well, roll a sense motive because I'm not lying.
Sense motive. Love
So
We have talked with the residents of Lead Shire many a times, and none of them are interested in.
yeah, that's because okay. There's all the people that are up in the city and everything, and for lack of better words, they're fucking weird. This guy down here.
That is accurate.
Yes. This guy down here is essentially the guy who has been attempting to solve the problem / keep this monster.
Immortal. It's immortal.
It says it's immortal. Monster at bay, as well as he's trying to fix what's going on because the whole reason he came down here was because of this contamination thing that happened. He's been trying to fix it. He's been doing research on it for a very long time. You can imagine he's undead. He's got all the time in the world. So he said that if we take care of this,
He was a victim of the undeath spell
Yes.
over the town.
yes. And he has been working down here in order to fix it.
The initial
How?
incident.
What do you mean
What
now?
does he do?
As far as I know, he has
He
an
doesn't
alchemy
have
lab.
fancy plant magic.
He has an alchemy lab.
He is an alchemist.
Mage. He does. I don't really know what he does, but
He's a necromancer now.
I guess.
You wish to make a deal with a necromancer.
It's necromancer or giant plant thing, man. Those are the two choices.
Necromancer's a nice dude named Edward. Didn't really want to get into necromancy. Kind of fell into it, you know?
Exactly. He, for lack of
didn't
better
really
words,
have a
did what he had to
choice.
do in order to keep everything from exploding into a bigger disaster than it already is.
He contained the
Well, sounds
And he
like that's what
has-
the plant wants to do.
So
And he has. He has
He's
said.
got like 4 sending stones up to his
if we get rid of the plant monster, we can solve the swamps. If we get
have
rid
an
of the undead, we have the plant monster.
we have an
Sounds-
agreement with him.
If what you say is true, I don't believe the poison swamps can be solved with more necromancy.
No. He's not using necromancy to.
He's gonna plug the
Fix it.
hole that seeps the water out.
The
you know what I'm saying?
necromancer will not use necromancy to fix the poison swamps.
No, he gave us an army to go fight the plant,
No.
and then we're gonna go plug the hole.
The
you know
whole.
what I'm saying?
So do you know how the poison swarms came to be? You know, like the disaster that happened to cause.
An incident deep in the Lead Shire mines.
Yes.
Dude,
there
here
was
we
a-
can get Kay on the line. He knows a great story about this.
So, no,
Get another sending stone up to us here.
So, they were drilling down here. There was a ley line of necromantic magic energy.
Right.
They busted an aquifer while digging. The water mixed with the necromantic energy.
There should
And
be
the
no
land.
natural aquifers near there.
Well, obviously there is.
See, maybe
It's
that's
where all the water's coming
maybe
from.
that's the plant.
So, what his plan is to seal the hole where all the water is pouring out of into the necromancy energy, and him using necromancy to fix it is what is going to allow him to get down there and plug the hole.
And Rabbit, the plant claims that it will fix it as well.
Yes.
The
It said
plant-
it would cleanse everything.
The plant also said once it finishes that, it's going to go everywhere
Cleanse the
and
world.
cleanse the world. Which, like,
It didn't say everywhere.
That's
it said
very
wherever it
vague,
can
my
reach.
guy.
Said it would bring life to any place that it touched.
That sounds good to me.
See?
Right?
If what you're saying is true, the association's vote, I know, would be to side with the plant
See?
and then possibly destroy it at a later date.
This is what we're saying.
That's what I said earlier.
I don't believe that a single necromancer can solve this problem.
we're
But
going
nature's
to help
own remedy,
You haven't met the guy. So.
I believe in that.
See?
He hasn't
That's
met
what
the
we're saying.
guys.
him. Okay,
Equal and opposite reactions.
He's gonna read this entire man's life be destroyed before his eyes, and his final wish of him helping us, of us helping him, we're just gonna be like, no, we're actually gonna side with the thing that just.
I never
destroyed
promised to destroy the monster.
we agree. We as
did.
a party, we agreed. To
We
the terms
agreed.
and
You're back in your
conditions.
own body,
I
whether you like it or
told
not.
him
We agree.
Before he changed us, that I wanted to talk to the plant, and until I talked to the plant, I would not agree to destroy the plant. That's what I agreed to.
DM specifically said, so you guys agree to the terms and conditions, and we were like, yes.
Before
You
we did
clicked
any
that
of this,
check
I
mark.
literally said that.
I don't give two shits about going against my word. Yeah, we're going back. I'm down to go back and fuck up Necromancer Boy
no.
and release the plant.
No.
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 You guys are facing a demon plant, and you're like, yeah, let's let it out.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Guaranteed ally. Let's go back to the original argument.
We still, you're just repeating the same thing. But
Exactly, because it's a very valid point.
it's not like
Guaranteed ally.
we don't
take
know
the
he's a
city.
guaranteed ally.
We take
you have
the city.
as much. You have his word or you have a plant's word. Like, and the plant is at least being like, meh.
It was the dude's dying wish, and this plant is like, I want to take over the world. You're like, oh,
His
got you,
dying
bro.
wish, and yet he's here, undead.
Because he can't.
What
Because
doesn't
he's been
count?
using all of his energy to keep this fucking planet bay.
So he says.
if you think, okay.
You can go talk to either of these guys again, I guess.
I want the undead dead. I want them dead.
That is such a fickle argument.
It so is.
Like what? Why? Why are they undead? Why do they need to die?
Because they're creepy as fuck.
But their music was
Okay.
really good.
No, it wasn't. That was
They're
the mad game.
literally just chilling.
They're Jay chilling.
No, they're not. They were rude the whole time.
You don't like them because it's like, oh, they smelled bad, so we should glass the city.
Actually, our whole
Lead
thing is
Shire never
natural
smelled
life.
bad.
Lead Shire never smell bad. How did your kingdom treat us when we went in there? Not too great, huh?
Should we glass your kingdom?
We glass them, huh?
Actually, my kingdom treated us pretty well, actually.
You guys.
You guys.
Until you were like, no. These two dudes, they're cool. And then they're like, oh, okay, cool. If that hadn't been the case, if you didn't have those connections, we'd be in a very similar boat.
Clear enemies. Yeah, but like, they didn't. They treated you well.
After you told them.
And my mom still died, so.
Good for you. My dad's his meat battery. Nobody cares. This is a giant plant demon.
Mark
release
like
it,
is
nobody-
taken back and he goes, "I'm sorry.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, did you not know about that?
I care. Are you okay?"
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. We can talk about this later. We got bigger things in here. But, yeah.
Release the blood.
No!
You did take it, but there was like no conversation of that with the party.
Yeah, that's fine. I just let something really deep out real quick. I'm not going to address it. Cool.
Like, everybody's like,
Anyway, to like party members a couple of times, but Mark's never been there.
Yeah.
I want to go talk to the king.
The who?
The king.
the Lich.
The Lich.
The Lich.
He's not a king. He was.
I want to go talk to
He's
that
a
asshole.
Lich. Yeah.
He's a knight.
You guys go back. The army like follows you, and all of the
Confused.
undead just have like these confused looks on what remains of their faces.
Yeah, no.
Me and
Me
Uzo
too,
are
dude.
quite disappointed.
You march back in, and he is not quite dormant, but inactive.
Amen.
Yes.
Where's this
Creepy it
river?
is.
Or where's the source of water?
Yes. There is a map on the southern wall, and it takes you a little while to kind of orientate yourself, but you find the wall that he is talking about. There you see the bottommost chamber, tunnel that was being excavated. There's a dotted line that extends out another several hundred yards. The map was not updated at the time of the incident. I found this one here. It is there, at that bottommost. It was a lead vein. The water pressure is great. It filled up the entire pit mine section and seeps then through the stone underneath the city and out towards the ocean. And it takes everything with it.
How exactly do you intend to stop the water?
I would need to be able to study it further. First, I need to determine what those things are that fight off the scouts that I sent
So he
that
doesn't
way.
even know if he can do it.
You don't even know if the plant can do it.
I have
You're
an
just
idea.
assuming.
I have an idea.
What is
And
your
the
idea?
pressure is great as well. It might take great effort to seal it.
Okay. Also,
I do have the capability to mend and meld stone with
Quick.
magic.
Quick side note. Homie, fire guy, said there should be no natural aquifers over there.
Yeah.
This water don't look too natural. It could be something even...
Yeah, it's almost like there's some deeply fucked up magic that's been
So-
cursing this land for however long, whoever knows how long.
so my idea.
Wait, my idea first.
Go for it.
Because I said I had an idea.
Go for it. Go for it.
Tense at the table.
Do you think the course of this aquifer or whatever could be altered and directed towards the plant?
You wish to flood the fetid water into these chambers.
Just to the plant.
Yes.
You would not be able to reach the plant without reaching here and some of the other dry segments of the mine as well. But yes, barrier walls could be destroyed, and it could be flooded.
What purpose would that serve?
Why flood the plant?
So if all this bullshit is emanating from the aquifer, right? That's what we're understanding.
The aquifer may or may not produce fresh water that gets fetid throughout the mines. Regardless, the water is fetid.
I'm just thinking, if the water is the source of all of our problems up top, if we feed it directly to the plant, it could work as like a filtration system, basically. Just attack it at the source.
You
instead
wish
of-
to divert 100% of the water to flow through that chamber.
I don't know. It's just an idea.
Well,
That might be possible, but would be extremely difficult to implement. I'm unsure how it would be done.
yep. Plus, if it's like spreading out everywhere, like the groundwater is getting into the dirt.
Do you believe this plant could filter that water?
Yeah, where did that come from?
Since
It
when?
said it could clean up the fucking swamps. If it could clean up the swamps, I don't see any reason why it couldn't clean up the water. If the water is the source of the fucking
It
swamps.
said it could clean the swamps.
It also said it could
bring
cleanse the world.
Life where there is unlife.
It really doesn't like you guys.
No.
No, it does not.
I'm just trying to find a compromise because none of us are fucking happy about this.
So okay.
I don't believe that it would compromise with me and my people.
No.
So let me try to understand your train of thought.
Yes.
So you want to send all of the water that is making the poison swamps to this plant for this plant to cleanse, and you want to form some sort of agreement that like, hey, so instead of wiping out all the undead that you wanted to, we're going to pump all of this gross poison water to you and you'll filter that for us, yeah?
I mean, it won't have a choice if we just do it.
That seems like a...
The
You know what?
can literally take over people's minds, but let's say not
So
It's
let
an
me...
idea.
Okay. So you want to essentially force the plant to filter the water.
You want to turn this bitch into a Brita. is what
and
Yes. A
Not
giant
sponsored.
Green
Unless-
Brita.
so you want to do that with the idea that like you'll be too focused on filtering all of this water to then go after these undead. Is that the
Basically.
I don't think that's how plants
so?
work. I don't think they're like I
Algae does
gotta
that.
meet
All
this
sorts of
water
different
I gotta meet
plants
this
do
water
that.
quota for the week.
It's not a normal plant.
So
It's just an idea.
So, okay. My idea, when Homie was talking about extreme water pressures and all of that jazz, is we assist the necromancer dude with sealing the hole by spending some god tokens, hitting up the boy Vulcan, and seeing if we can get some either pressure suits, like dive suits, or hell, spend enough tokens, get some sort of small engineering fucking submarine shit that can assist with this like deep water plunge.
You want to go in and like check out what the water is going on? Is what you're saying?
Not like just us, but like essentially. Because
See what's in the aquifer.
yeah, like when I
pitched.
pitched the idea of like if we help you to in the process of sealing it, we'll expedite the thing. That was my idea. Is like we could hit a Vulcan and be like, yo.
We can also just ask Gab to seal it
So, I have a question.
because it's Gab, and he can just. Done.
You know, let's have a little sidebar and talk about
That one had a question.
So, these parasites that allow you to survive and thrive in any environment, does that apply to said water?
Is it an environment?
It is. Ha!
Which parasite? What are you talking about?
The symbiote.
How many of those do you have?
Symbiote, I believe.
I have 4, exactly enough for the party. I've been saving them to go back to the crystal
Minus
place.
Kenosi and your 3 NPCs.
Well, I said for the party. I meant
They are
at the
party.
table.
yeah.
They're
sitting right
in
here.
our hearts, but not.
So we take care of this plant thing, and then we use these symbiotes to get down there and see what's going on. Then we can fix the thing.
Or we go down there first.
See what's going on.
But then homies basically say that, like, we can't get down there until we take care of the plant.
No.
No, he didn't say that.
It doesn't block the access, I suppose. But I just used a lot of magical power on you guys.
Yeah, and
I'm left in a very weakened state. I
this plant can
don't
break
have
out.
long
So
with this thing contained.
so we take care of the plant, and then we go focus on this diving into the aquifer.
I swear, if you can't close this poison swamp bullshit, we will end you. I will rain holy hellfire on all of Lead Shire. Okay, let's go.
I know what a philanthropy
Okay. What?
is. Or phylactery, sorry.
No, you said philanthropy.
Let's keep that philanthropy.
That's what I was doing. Philanthropy.
All right. Blow up the plant.
No.
Why don't we just go in and check out the place? That way we can get some more info.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's
These
the
two can relax.
no, that's the thing. Like, homie spent.
And you can relax.
We are at a position where we have to pick one or the other, because if we take the time to go explore this thing, the plant is gonna get out.
Can he eat yellow horn coral?
The mage? The lich? Probably.
What does that do?
Feed him some
It'll
coral.
give him all of his magical abilities back.
Sure, give it to him. See if it works. See if it rejuvenates his power.
And then we can go down and check out the water with the symbiotes.
And then what is the plan once we get there? Look at it and be like, yeah, that's something we can fix, or like, what?
Well, we have to figure
Today on
something out.
How Messed
How
Up
long
is
does
Messed
the
Up,
symbiote last?
it's pretty messed
A
up.
week.
Yeah, a whole week. And it'll adapt to
We could even
whatever
go out to the
environment you're
fucking
in,
poison
as long
swamps.
as you're not swishing too much.
So, I'll reiterate my question. We're gonna go down there to gather more information.
Yep.
What information are we trying to gather to solve the current impasse that we're at right now?
We don't know until we go down there and get more information, do we?
Yeah, maybe there's some really cool shit. Maybe
So, the
there's
water
the
comes
necromancy
out of the
ley line and we
aquifer.
can throw ourselves into it.
And then goes into the necromantic energy and into the lead and other heavy metals. Right? What's the source of the
I'm
necromantic
even wondering
energy?
about whether or not I can
That's what we're gonna
hallow
find
the
out.
source of the aquifer.
But
Okay, so
the
we-
aquifer leads into the necromantic energy.
But there's
yes,
no
but if
aquifer
you
around
can
here.
hallow a space, it doesn't allow for undead creatures.
Okay.
You can. There's certain protections against evil, all sorts of other things, different spells that you can attach to it, different things like that.
Okay, guys.
That wasn't my question.
Right now, what everybody is saying is, like, we're trying to go down there and gather information and see if we can fix the aquifer. That doesn't solve the problem of, do we destroy this plant or do we release this plant?
See, that's the thing, is you are looking at, we are going down to find more information to determine whether or not to release the
Yes.
plant.
One step at a time.
More information. Because right now we've got creepy lich boy curled up shrivelly in a chair telling us, do it this way. Or
His name
we
is
have
Edward. Okay.
giant eldritch plant monster
First of all-
saying,
Saying I'm
"Do it
gonna
this way."
cleanse the
Literally
world!
write nicer than you
Which is
can.
not a bad thing. Aren't we trying to cleanse the world?
No!
That's
Rabbit's
straight
got a
up.
point.
What the fuck is the Mad King doing? He's doing the same fucking bullshit.
That we're trying to stop!
It's a giant plant!
Genocide!
And we'll see you guys next time on Mad King when we make a decision.
No, we won't.
Goodbye, everybody.